Hello everyone, I'm Rusty Dog and we are at Trophy Camp, which as you may know is one of the engineers' bases. And yesterday I took is that an anaconda? I took a Type 9 from Shinrata Desra and brought it here for some modifications. And I made a rather lengthy video showing myself doing this and then testing the ship out. Now, I've decided not to post that video, and it has been deleted, so unfortunately I cannot take any requests to put it up, because it was going to be another one of those close on 2-hour videos, and I'm hoping this isn't going to be one of those. So the upshot of it is I wanted to find out if the engineers could, engineer a Type 9 to make it a more viable trading ship. Not that it's not a viable trading ship already. I've got much respect for this ship. It made me lots of money in the past. I was trading with it for quite a while, and I had it with shields that were too small for it, or too thin for it, and carrying 500 tons, and it made me sufficient profit. Now, the problems with this, of course, is its speed and its jump range and its ability to hold out in a firefight. Let's say shields down quickly, hull down quickly. Now then, there are two things that need to be noted here. This ship has already been engineered, so and I've already had it tested out. I've come back here to tweak a few settings, and I'm going to show you those. Two things to remember. One, this is not a combat ship. It is not designed for combat, and that's not what it does. It has weapons, but I would say that those are for defensive purposes and not offensive purposes. This is a trade ship. I'm going to say it again. This is not a combat ship. So, if you're trading and you've got a hull full of cargo and you're interdicted, just run. Okay? Just run. You don't need to turn around and fight, especially if it's an eagle. And I know you're saying, well, a little puny eagle against this. Yes. Yes. Because the eagle is so much more maneuverable, and with the AI today, they've got bloody railguns and whatever, I don't know, plasma accelerators, I don't know. They've certainly got railguns and stuff on them, and they're so maneuverable that they're capable of staying behind you for a lot of the time. Now, I say that based on experiences from yesterday, but I was running derated thrusters. I did have a lot of derated stuff on this ship because I was trying to keep the mass down and therefore increase the jump range. Because the whole point of this was to make this a better trading ship. Now I have to say I have cut some corners here, and this is not the best trading ship it could be, but there are reasons for that. But I'll go into that in a moment. The second thing to remember is this is a Type 9. It will always be a Type 9, no matter what you do to it, no matter how you mod it, no matter what the engineers can do for you. It's always going to be a Type 9. And that leads back to point one. This is not a combat ship. Okay, it's not that the engineers are going to suddenly make it do 30 light year jumps have incredible speed, maneuverability, firepower. Don't expect anything like that. Again, if you're interdicted, boost, boost, boost out of there, get out of there and just get to your destination and drop off your goods. Do not engage. Now I say that, but that's not to say that this ship is incapable of engaging. I had this in a resource extraction site yesterday, and it ripped the shields off a Python in quite short order, and it also didn't take too many prisoners with the hull either. And I've just realized I had an amazing escape yesterday with this ship, but I have deleted the files. Let me tell you what happened then. I was engaging, foolishly of course, but that's the whole idea of experimentation. I was engaging a federal dropship. I got his shields down really quickly, and he fought back hard, and he got behind me, and all I could do was run to try and recover a little bit. But of course, there's not many ships I can outrun in this. And he dropped my shields. He got my hull was going down and down and down. He was still on my radar. Okay, and there was still that red blip on my radar. He was there. And then when the message came up, thrusters offline, my ship was just floating in space. It was spinning around on the outer edge of one of the planetary rings. It was just floating around. Nothing I did on the joystick would do anything. The ship was just completely non-responsive. I was a passenger, completely floating out there, and I had a federal gunship right on my sensors, hostile. And I don't know whether he got distracted, whether other ships engaged him, but I suddenly wasn't getting hit. My hull was down to 11%, so a couple of more hits and that would have been it. I flipped into the function screen, I did a repair reboot, shut my entire ship down, had the oxygen coming on, repaired the ship. It said one module repaired, which was the thrusters, and I boosted out of there and got the hell out, and I made it. It was quite dramatic, let me tell you. So let's run down what we've done to this ship. I'm just going to pop out and increase my screen brightness a second. Okay, I don't know if that's made any difference to the video, but I do have a brightness program which is a kind of a video overlay, and I can change the brightness of my games. Anyway, so what did it do? Well, like I said, I used to have one of these ships, and I remember I was running 500 tons of cargo, but the jump range was about 10 light years, and the system I was jumping to, it was only a one jump system, a one jump run I should say, where you be in one system, you jump, you deliver, you grab some stuff, you jump back, you deliver. And the system was 9.7 light years away, so it was a case of jumping, getting to the destination station, filling up with fuel, and then doing the same back. So, in order to run 500 tons, I had to have underpowered shields. Well, on this one, I don't. I don't have underpowered shields. I have standard. I haven't got prismatics on this. I'm not going to put prismatics on. But the result is I'm only running 400 tons on this now. So I'm 100 tons less, which, You can play with the ship, you don't have to have this loadout, but this is kind of in between, full-on trade and full-on defensive capabilities. I've laid it somewhere in the middle. So I've sacrificed ultimate trading ship for more defensive capabilities. So, the jump range, 20 light years. Now, don't forget, that is empty. I used to have it on 21 point something, and my fully laden jump range was, I think it was 15.9, or I actually hit, I think it was 16 actually. I don't think I've got it written down. I normally do write these things down. It might have been 16. 16 light years, fully loaded, and 21 empty. The problem with that was I'd optimized the FSD jump range so much that every time I did a jump to Super Cruise or a jump or a system jump, no, specifically if it was a system jump. Super Cruise, not so much. The temperatures would go up too much. Going into Super Cruise, it was quicker, so I would reach somewhere between 95 and 100% heat. And every time I jumped to the next system, the heat would go up to maybe 114, 120%, and I would be losing module integrity as I did that. Oh, sugar. I've just noticed something. The usage was on 80%. What have I just done now where I've retweaked? I've retweaked a couple of things, and my power's gone up another 20% here. Okay, well I'm going to put the cargo hatch on 2 just in case it needs to do that. That's a damn shame. I'm sure if I tweaked one of these things, I could reduce the power draw down to 99, or I could even go back into the power plant and try and get a better recipe or blueprint. Try and make it a bit more efficient. Damn. Well, a few minutes ago this was 80%, but I have beefed up the weapons. Specifically, the fact that I'm carrying now 2 Class 2 pulse lasers, 1 Class 2 multi-cannon, and 2 Class 1 multi-cannons. The 2 pulse lasers have special effects, experimental effects on them, and the multi-cannon is a little bit more effective than it was on the previous build. But something, I don't know if it was my FSD change, something has changed the power on this from 80% up to 100. Eek. Let's have a look. What's eating it? Thrusters. Oh, that's what it is. It's because I went from 7D to 7A thrusters, and then of course I overcharged them. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll just put the cargo hatch on 2. Yeah. That's the thing. If I disable the cargo hatch, can I still pick up cargo in the stations? Well, I think I haven't even tried that. I'm going to deactivate it. Okay. I can find out now, can't I? Yeah, I can. Alright. Well, I'm not going to need the cargo hatch in this thing. So let's take a look quickly then at what we have. Well, the only reason I was on the surface was to show the outside of the ship, because for some reason inside the engineer's base, if you go in the hangar, at least in trophy camp, If you go into the hangar and then go to external camera, there's nothing there. It's just nothingness. There's no ship. So, hard points. We have it configured this way. I've got 3 class 2 hard points and 2 class 1s. I decided to mix them up here. So I'd have 2 good pulse lasers and 3 multi-cannons. This one is basically just helping these 2. Okay, so the big multi-cannon. Again, no specialized thing here, just on the 2 big pulse lasers. So it is overcharged. We've got better integrity than the unmodified. We've got 107% more damage per second. We've got 58% more damage. That could have been better. We've got a worse distributor draw by 47%, untested, and a rate of fire up 31%. This new build I've just done right now, I just did it and then started the video, so I don't know if my new FSD mod is going to still overheat. I don't know. Yeah, just getting back to, I just got this in my head about when I said that this is not a combat ship. For a Type 9, this ship in its current state can dish out some heavy damage to anything. But if you can avoid the fight, then do so. If the ship you're taking on is not that maneuverable and not that quick, and you're feeling lucky, hey, you know, go for it. Go for it. The weapons are effective. But if they go behind you, you know, even with A-rated shields like I have and 2 shield boosters, it's not going to last long before your shields start losing integrity. Anyway, I just wanted to remind you of that. So the pulse laser. Let's take a look at the first one, which is the one on the left-hand side of the ship there. And the modification is a scramble spectrum, which it sounds like a game on an old computer, and it is. I'm sure there was a game called Scramble on the ZX Spectrum. Pretty sure of it. I'm sure somebody's going to Google that now. I will if I remember. Anyway, yeah, this is an upgrade that allows hull strikes. So in other words, you have to get the shields down first to potentially trigger random malfunctions on the target. Fine. So what's important here? Well, the numbers there, they're not very clear with a white ship in the background, but I don't know whether Frontier will make this rectangle a bit more opaque or a bit less transparent, same thing. But anyway, the damage is up 44%, the damage per second is up 58% from the norm. The integrity drops only 10, the mass is better by 4% somehow, and the thermal load down 27, which is brilliant, and the rate of fire is 10% better than standard. So we've got a really good pulse laser there. Now the other guy. This little guy has got a thermal shock. Articulated focus array designed to spread heat effectively. So I did get another scramble spectrum for this. I was offered one, but I refused it because it would have meant that the 2 pulse lasers special abilities would only have affected hulls, and I wanted at least one of the lasers to be effective on shields as well. So the thermal shock came up, and I thought, well, that's ideal. So strikes to shields and hull impart additional heat into the target. So this laser is gonna heat the ship up, and if it's a little ship, it'll heat up rather quickly. Sorry, I'm just moving around a bit while I organize my chair, which is, yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, right, so this is going to basically put heat into the ship, and if it's a small one, extra heat into a ship would, for a commander, would mean I've got to be careful firing my weapons and stuff, because it's overheating my ship. I don't think AIs know about that. If they're overheating, they just carry on as normal, firing and whatnot. So, yeah, if they do that, screw them. So the damage per second on this is up 37%. The actual damage is up 14%. We've got a bit more thermal load, but it counteracts the other laser anyway, and the rate of fire is up by 23.5%. So that's gonna be a rapid fire laser. These two are just standard multi-cannons in that they don't have any specialized modifications, experimental ones, but they are overcharged. So this particular one, damage per second is 106% better, so it's just slightly more than twice as much damage. 58.2% more damage, 30% more rate of fire, and better integrity at a cost of distributor draw and armor piercing, which is what multi-cannons really are designed to do. But it's only a 1.6 loss anyway. But it is dealing a hell of a lot more damage, so I'll take that. This one, again overcharged. Damage per second, again 100 and something, so twice as much damage as normal. As you can see here, normal 6.8, now 13.9, so it's just over double. Damage is up from 0.8 to 1.3, so almost a 60% increase. Distributor draw, quite a big loss there, 47%. The rate of fire is up 27%. That's the weapons. Utility mounts. 2 shield boosters, quite simply just same on both, just heavy duty shield boosters. And we have a shield boost of 230% on this one. Actually, I think they are both different. So 230% there. You can see the other figures. I'm not going to go through them all because it's just too tiring, and you can see them. And the other one is augmented. Okay, so no worries here with distributor draw or anything, I don't think, but it does take your mass away. But we've got 16.5% increase on kinetic, thermal and explosive resistance. Core internals then, lightweight alloys, so we've got a modification here, heavy duty armor, that's the numbers. Now yes, I'm running at 100%, but I am running at a derated power plant. I'm going to keep that. It's overcharged, so we're gaining here in power capacity, but we're losing in heat efficiency. I don't know if I can see that. Is that 48? Yeah, it looks like it is. You can't see anything. Either brighten the reds up or darken this background. It's ridiculous. I don't know how this affects people who might be colorblind. So yeah, I did switch from derated thrusters to A-rated, so that's dropped. It's increased my boost and top speed. I think the default was 134 and 206, and now it's 179 and 276. So that does drop my jump range down. This is my fully loaded jump range. This is my empty ship jump range, the laden and unladen, to use the correct terms. But and I've got a derated power distributor, derated power plant, derated life support. There's no point running A's because then you're just going to drop your jump range down so much. You could run them. Hey, you know, I'm not saying don't, but just, yeah. Did we do power plant? Yeah, we did. Okay. Thrusters. This is one I've just done right now. We've got a good optimal multiplier, which gives us our speed, but at the cost of mass, power draw, and optimal mass. I don't know how this is all working out, but we're going to find out very soon. The all-important frame shift drive needed a good one here, so my optimized mass 24.6% up, and thermal load down 8% from unmodified, so I'm hoping we're not going to get overheating issues. The power draw is up 16, is that 16.7? I don't bloody know. What do I have to do? Put a black livery on this ship? Let's do that. Let's do that. Where am I at? Frame shift drive. This is crazy. Let's go with Black Friday. Okay. Now I'm expecting Batman to get into it. So, frame shift drive. Okay, well, slight improvement there, I suppose. Power distributor, we went for the charge enhanced. Very important here, not to go for the other one, which gives you better capacity. You want this one, the charge enhanced, which gives you quicker recharge. Because that way when you fired your weapons, you get quicker recharge. And more importantly, if you get interdicted and you need to boost away, you need that next boost to come as soon as possible. Because your ship doesn't have speed, so you need as much boost as possible. And that's why we went for recharge. Same with the shields. They'll recharge quicker by 31%. The engines will recharge quicker by 23%, and the weapons will recharge quicker by 23%. So, because it's a trading ship and not one for combat, I went for recharge over capacity on this one. Okay, that's an important one, I think, to note. Optional internals, shield generator. Reinforced shields, of course. Optimal, we got 2% increase. Optimal strength 25, and the rest of the numbers you can see for yourself. We got some good thermal resistance here. So the shields are much better resistant to laser fire than they are to explosions and kinetic. Now, the rest is all cargo. Now, where am I missing this figure? Okay, I'm sure in outfitting it used to tell you, or it did, I'm sure in outfitting it told you your cargo. Your cargo amount. Okay. Well, anyway, it's here. 400. So, despite the fact that I have been saying that this is not a combat ship, I am now going to take it into a combat environment. Why? Because we need to simulate how this ship can defend itself should it be interdicted. It's a trader, so it's basically leaving stations, jumping, maybe jumping a couple of times, dropping stuff off, leaving that station, jumping and dropping stuff off, and that's what it's doing. We know it can do that well. It's a Type 9. It's a bloody good trade ship. It doesn't have great speed, so we've upped that a little bit. It doesn't have great jump range, so we've increased that a little bit. Enough to make a difference? It depends how you look at it. The increased jump range, which is probably going to be anywhere between 3 and 5 light years on a standard fully laden Type 9. It's probably not going to make a difference to, oh, now you can get from A to B in 4 jumps instead of 5. It's probably still going to be 5. But where you might find some advantage is if you find a good A and B, which is a good place to trade to and from, okay? But previously, you had to do it in 2 jumps because the system you were going to was just outside of your jump range. Well, because we've got now between 3 and 5 more light years on the jump, we can bring more systems within that 1 jump range. So that's what we've got. Plus, the ship is going to last longer. If it gets interdicted and fired upon, it's going to take a big ship to mass lock it. But while you're boosting away and going back into Super Cruise or jumping to the next system, it's going to hold up. If you need to engage, if you absolutely have to engage in a firefight, then it's capable. As long as you can. The problem with this ship is maneuverability. That's its big deal issue. You get a ship that's behind you, and even boost turning with flight assist off, you're still taking hits while you're doing that, and it's not quick. It's not a vulture. It's not a vulture. It's not even like the FDL. It takes time to turn around, and by the time it's facing where the ship was, your enemy ship could be back around behind you again, and you're chasing your tail all the time, like a dog chasing its tail. And all the time you're trying to do that, you're getting shot at. And this is why I'm saying, just engage if you absolutely have to. If the guy's right in front of you and you've got a clean shot and you know you can stay on his target for a while, do it. Do it, because the ship's more than capable, as you'll see. At least I hope you'll see. I hope I can, that my piloting skills will be enough to show off this ship. Now, yesterday I took it into a hazardous. Oh yeah, I took it into a hazardous res site. I did. I took it into a low res site, but all the ships there were. I think I took on a novice Python, and I just blew the crap out of it. So I thought, okay, let's go into a standard res. So I had a bit of fun in there. Then I went to the Haz res. But because I've got a good decent jump range of 20, I'm going to go to a compromised nav beacon. So no hiding behind the asteroids, which also is not as easy to do, let's say, in this ship. So this compromised nav beacon, the only one I know of, without me having to look around, is here in LTT. I have the fuel to get there, but how many jumps is it? Well, fine. 1, 2, 3. Is that 4 jumps? It is. Okay, so I will be back when I'm at the compromised nav beacon, and I'm hoping I can put on somewhat of an impressive display of what this ship is capable of if it has to engage in a firefight. And don't be surprised if I get killed. I'll be back. I am back. Like I said, I don't know whether this ship is going to heat up doing a system jump now. So why don't you find out with me? I'm pressing up. There we go.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Okay, so let's do maximum engines and see get some speed up. I'm not boosting yet. So the what are we doing? 179. Oh, you can't reach 180. Okay, so 179 cruising speed and boost speed. Let's do a couple of boosts.
Automated flight control protocol now offline. Thank you.
Whoa. Yep. As I said at the beginning of the video, always bear in mind this is a Type 9. We just touched 276 there, and then it went back to 275, and there you go. 276, but you might as well say 275, because 276 is not lasting long enough to be even registered. Oh, it is heating up still, look. It is still heating up. Oh my god. And that was only a system that wasn't even a system jump, that was just a super cruise. Damn. I don't have heat sinks on board. Oh my god, this is not good. I don't know whether that will have damaged anything. Shield generator. Oh, this is not good. And you need to be going full speed in order to make the jump. Oh look, my running temperature is 50. That's worse than it used to be. Okay, I'm going to take a bit of a risk here. I'm going to shut some modules down. I was thinking about shutting down the weapons. Let me turn off the shield boosters. I know it's not a good idea. We've lost two degrees. I don't want to turn off the weapons because I'm going to need the bloody things. But if I get interdicted, I'm just going to have to run. Still 48, eh? For that, then I might as well turn the weapons on. Yep, shields off. So I don't need the shield boosters. Oh, I don't need you, do I? $41. I need to know what module to tweak so I don't get this overheat. And it very much looks like the shields, doesn't it? It does. It's the shields. It's not the FSD, so I could have kept my FSD jump range. Damn you. It's the shields that's causing. Now these are just standard shields. They're not bi-weaves, they're just standards. Maybe bi-weaves will be better on this, but they don't last. I mean, the standard shields on this, you know, are not brilliantly resistant. You can be damn sure of one thing. If I get interdicted now, I am running like hell. I'm not even sure that there's any large landing pads where we're going.
Ready to engage.
Yes. Yeah, my shields are... I might have to just remove the modification of the shields. Just keep the shields as standard and take away the modification, because it's too much of a power draw. It really is. I thought it was the FSD that was the problem, but it's the shields taking up so much power that when you engage the FSD, it goes through the roof. You see, this only dropped a few degrees, but when you engage the FSD, it has an upper limit there of around 65, 67. So, 69. I suppose I could land at any station and just hit remove modification in the outfitting. But anyway, we'll try and manage with these. I'm going to have to bring the shields back online when I get into this system, and then I'll pause the video while the shields come back up. Probably looking about 10-15 minutes, I don't know. Oh, and if the person who commented on one of my videos is watching this, on my video where I was showing off the combat with the HCS voice pack, you left a comment on my video which I deleted because it was just one word, you know, and if you're just going to be that pedantic about it, you don't deserve to be in my comment section. So yeah, I'm showing off the voice commands, you know, 3-1, 2-1, the power to shields, all that stuff. And the comment was simply lazy. Well, here's my reply. Efficient. Moving on. It's the 34th century, man. Get with it. Go and take your flame bait somewhere else. Okie dokie. Here we are. I'm pressing X already to stop the ship. And let's bring the shields back up. Where are you? Up here. Alright. How long that's going to take to come up, I really don't know. But the CNAV is waiting for us right here. Now, oh, there may be a station here actually. Unless I'm thinking of a different system. Oh, come on. I know I could go into the system map, but it's so much fun this way. Damn you. I'm going into the system map in case I bloody missed it. I thought there was one over here. No, I'm thinking of a different system. Okay, so yeah, not the best CNAV in the world to come to then, because, or in the galaxy, because there's no large. If anybody knows of any compromised nav beacons near Shinrarta or somewhere around this region, yeah, if somewhere between Wolf and Shinrarta, can you let me know? Unless I find some myself in the meantime. Yeah, I'd like to know another one. One that's got a Coriolis or an assault, well, one that's got a large landing pad in it, in that system. Okay, so I'll wait for my shields to come back online. I'm just going to go to ground. I don't want to be interdicted while this is happening. Ooh, it turns like an old sloth.
Warning, temperature critical.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm running away. So where are we? Let's target the CNAV. Oh, it's behind us. Fine. Okay, that's just to prevent interdictions. Okay, once the shields are up, I'll be back. Shields are up, and the voice At commands is active, and we're ready to go. And do something stupid. And it is stupid, because I've been saying it all along. Don't stand and engage. Defense, not offense with this thing. You'll see why. The moment we get a fast ship having a go at us, instigated by me obviously, so no security here, no help. Now Vipers are quick, probably not the ideal thing. Now Diamondback explorers and scouts and stuff like that might be ideal prey if they're wanted. 3-1. Now he's deadly and he's clean. Sidewinder from Frontier need to change the AI again. They've nerfed it back too much from Beta 1. And there's so many wings now. Okay, Cobra Mark 3, dangerous and wanted. 3-1. So let's grab his attention. Okay, he decided he's one of those, is he? He's a chaffer. 2-1. 3-1. It's a real bugger when they've got. It's a real bugger when they've got chaff. You see, I've got nearly one shield ring down already. 2-1. 3-1. I'm just going to engage with the cannons. The cannons were... Oh, of course. 3-1. Yeah, the big cannon didn't even come on there. It's underneath the ship. 2-1. 2-1. I'm maybe going to have to not talk and just save my voice for the voice assist. 3-1. 3-1. Two-one.
Flight assist off. Flight assist off.
3-1. I've made a really bad start. I have to admit, this is some terrible piloting.
Flight assist off.
2-1. 3-1.
Flight assist on. Target shields online.
3-2.
Flight assist.
3-1.
Flight assist.
Against small fast ships, this ship is no good. You need big ships. I can take bigger ships better than I can small ships.
Shields offline. Taking
Do I just
flight assist.
stroke my ego and finish this fight?
Flight assist on.
Because if I want to fight another ship after this, I am definitely going to need hull. 2-1. Got a mosquito in the room as well, or something. 3-1. 3-1. The amount of times I've been let down by that voice command.
Target destroyed.
1-2. 3-1. The amount of times I've been let down by that. Right, while this is doing this, I'm going to alter the voice command. Give me just a second. 2-1. 3-1. 2-1. 3-1. 3-1. 3-1.
Frameshift charge detected.
Right, well, we seem to be back. Okay, I don't know what happened, why the last piece of video didn't record. You didn't miss much except for my destruction. I took on an elite Diamondback Explorer, and because he's elite, they carry not explosives, kinetic weapons, plasmas, and I engaged with him too much and let him blow me up, which has brought me back to Wolf 397. Yeah, so it's kind of a good thing. I'm at the wrong engineer's base, to be honest. I should be at Black Hide, because Black Hide has got a low res site. This place has got naff all. There's just nothing here. I'm looking for a low res site. I think Ross has got one. What I've done is I've turned off the traffic control audio. Welcome, Commander, and all that stuff. All that new voice stuff. I've turned it off because it just gets on my nerves now. And not only that, it interrupts me. So that's off. And the day that I do put it on, it's going to be at half volume of what it's normally supposed to be. It's getting to be annoying now.
Warning, temperature.
Maybe it's just like that on when you're making videos, I don't know. Maybe it's not annoying when you're playing. Right, right now I'm in couldn't give a toss mode, so extra heat, all that stuff, really just not bothering me. So let's go into an extraction site, a low one, because at least we'll be dealing with low ranked ships there. I want to at least show you some kind of effect that this ship can put onto other ships. That's a really badly worded sentence. I want to show you the effect that this ship can have on other ships. There you go. Yeah, elites and deadlies. It's, yeah. Trade ship, not combat ship. Run away, not stay. The only reason I'm engaging in a combat environment is to show that when this ship has to go on the defensive and has to engage, what it's capable of. I'm getting the feeling though that these pulse lasers are not as good as the ones I had yesterday. Although I'm not stating that as an absolute fact yet, because I've only taken on a couple of ships. But I know what happened yesterday, and I wish I'd kept the videos now, because this ship took down the shields on a couple of ships really quickly, and the hulls. Its main problem, like I said, is maneuverability.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Now that's normal, right? Oh, that's because that wasn't disabled, because I got blown up. Okay, so we can... Oh, elite. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. I don't want elite ships, that's why I came here. You tend to get the lower ranked in the low res.
Scan detected.
He's wanted. That's a fight I can't win. Look, federal agents. These are rogue agents. They're looking for wares, and I'm actually looking for, here we go, adders. I bet they're all mining, the little shits that they are.
Scan detected.
Okay, he's in a wing of 3. That's not a good idea, but I'm doing it anyway. 3-1. Oof, God. Three blows and his shields were gone.
Target shields offline.
There you go. Okay, it's only a novice.
Target destroyed. Under attack.
2-3. Three, 2.
Target shields offline. Scan detected.
2-3. Now, Eagle is a different story altogether. Because it's fast, it can be pounding on my shields while I'm trying to get position. And of course, hitting asteroids doesn't help. 2-1. See, you can't do anything. The exact reason why I said don't engage Eagles.
Flight assist.
I'm going to take my own shields down at this fucking rate. 3-1. 3-2. Two, 3. 3-2. I know I'm not doing anything. I know that.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Well, it will have to stay critical. Three, 1. Why do I get the feeling that not all the weapons are firing?
Target shields offline.
2-1. 3-1. 1-2. So yeah, I lost my shields from hitting asteroids. I'll be back when they're charged. Right, I couldn't wait any longer. The shields are almost up, and we've got lots of blibs and blobs on the screen, so let's see if we can find something. They're all ships I don't want. Eagles are too fast, Anacondas are too big,
Scan detected.
and Adders are all in bloody wings. This ship doesn't even belong here. It shouldn't even be in a conflict environment like this. 3-1.
Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical. Target destroyed.
Assault mode.
Configuring protocol.
Target shields.
See, if you can keep the ship in front of you, this thing can deal out some fairly good damage. That's why I'm saying take on the slower ships, because... Wait a minute, didn't I just do this guy? Or was that another one?
Target shield.
Didn't I just take down Ragnar? I don't know. I'll never get there in time. And as I say that, he's toasted. Yeah, 3-1. Winged though. If there's two of them, this could spell some serious trouble. 3-1. 3-1.
Target shields offline.
3-2. They do come right towards you now. 2-3. 3-2.
Target shields offline.
Now I don't know who his wingman was, or if he's still around. Whoa, did you see that? That federal ship just got... He must have had one of those impact weapons, whatever they're called.
Scan detected.
Three-one. Yeah, timing is... My timing was terrible. I didn't have the right speed. 2-1. 3-1. This is what I don't like.
Scan
2-1.
under attack.
See? It's this dog chasing its own tail.
Flight assist off.
3-1.
Flight assist on. Warning. Impulse attack. Flight assist off.
2-3. The moment I hit 3, he hits me.
Flight assist on.
3-2.
Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
3-2. I should have said 3-1 because to protect my shields. 3-1. 2-1. Oh, I'm pressing the flight assist off button, but I'm not pressing it. I'm pressing what I think is that button, but it's not. 1-2. 3-1.
Flight assist.
1-2.
Target destroyed.
I don't have all my shields for this, but we're just gonna have to make do. Two one. 3-1.
Flight assist off.
No!
Flight assist on. Under attack. Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh, just wanted to let you know, by the way, this is a suicide mission. Picking a fight with a Master Python in a Type 9,
Target shields.
not a good idea. One, two. See, I'm trying to reposition, and my shields are getting ripped.
Thermal attack. Aiming heat.
My shields are getting ripped while I try that.
Flight assist assist on.
Look how far away he is. I don't want other ships interfering with this kill. Three one.
Motion charge detected.
You ignored my 3-1 again, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Target destroyed.
Three one.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
2-1. Explosives is not what I need when my shields are already low. If anything, he's closing me down.
Target shields online.
Three one.
Target shields offline. Target cockpit dropped.
Why was I going at full speed? It seems that I fight differently in this ship than I would if I was in a vulture or something. 1-2. Please be wanted. 3-1. Damn you, damn you, damn you.
Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical.
Ah, shut up.
Under attack.
2-1.
Target destroyed.
3-1.
Temperature critical. Under attack.
These temperature warnings, I mean, they've just got to go, haven't they, really? Just let me worry about that. 2-1. 3-1.
Target destroyed.
3-1. See, the moment they boost, they're out of your range. 2-1.
Target shields offline. Flight assist off.
3-1.
Flight assist on. Under attack.
Give me everything, I don't give a flying monkey. 2-1. It's how they can always be behind, always be behind. Balance 2-3. 1-2.
Scan detected. Target destroyed.
3-1. Yeah, now I need a...
Scan detected. Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical. Scan detected.
Oh, no way. 2-1. 3-1. 2-1.
Target destroyed.
3-1. 2-1. 3-1.
Attack.
2-1.
Target shields offline.
Deploy. No, don't.
Flight assist off.
I wish I had HOTAS because it would be so much easier for me to just hit reverse. I mean, not that I can't do it with the keyboard, but it's just not as practical. Balance 1-2. 3-1. Balance 1-2.
Flight assist off.
3-1. Oh, you went underneath me this time.
Flight assist off. Under attack. Flight assist on. Target shields online.
3-1.
Frame shield jump detected. Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical.
2-1. 3-1.
'Scan detected.
Yes. Two one. 3-1.
Target shields offline.
2-1.
Flight assist on.
Boost.
Thrust. Boosting now.
Target destroyed.
Ah, right. Suicide time. Target an anaconda.
Flight assist on.
They keep taking my kills, you see, so I'm going to just take one down. And there's another anaconda there, so let's see how quickly you can kill me.
Scan detected.
3-1. 2-1. I was just going to say, can we get away in time? But again, the voice attack software didn't respond to me. That saves me having to go back and duck. Back at the engineer's base. I do need to tweak the shields so that they're not as good. Yeah, I've got to tweak them downwards because they're overheating. However, that's not going to happen because this ship is now put to bed. It's the last we're going to see of it. And who turned the lights on? Right, that's your Type 9, that's what it'll do. You can have it with a better jump range and better cargo capacity, but you're going to have much worse shields in place of it, so there you go. I'm going to be glad to see the back of this Type 9. It's great for trading in, but it's so frustrating in a combat area. But the point is, of course, that you have somewhat of a chance with it. It's not totally defenseless. Unless, of course, you shoot 2 fed anacondas. That's not really smart. This is Commander Rusty Dog signing off. Bye bye.